podding.
We are going live in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, listen. Stepped outside and she was walking by. Usually zoned out, but she caught my eye. My eyes looking at them thighs and then she looked surprised. She said, "You're all the same." I replied, "I ain't surprised." With them looks, mama do 180s like left hooks connected. Like bodies in bed when the set's good. Interested, yeah, I see you are, but what to do about this? Put your name and number down, link up in different outfits. In the hours flying through the day, forgot that part of it. Receive a text from her asking me about some bars and shit locally from where she see me earlier. I sent a couple. Didn't hear from her 2 hours later, feeling subtle vibrations in my pocket. See her name pop up on my phone, telling me that she's local. I turned up, had a couple drinks, all social. Now she wants to come mine, but she keeps telling me she ain't easy. Nah, she ain't easy. Nah, she ain't easy. She said that I don't know why. What did I go and do? Oh my, she ain't easy. She said that I don't know why. What did I go and do? Oh my. It's easy.
What do I do say? I hear the podcast.
We're not even on the bench no more.
We're not on the bench no more. You know what it is? Obviously, season finale of Bench Banter and that. We're inside in the warm, staying nice and toasty. But obviously, man, them, you know what I was saying to you before. Final episode of the season and that. I'm saying moving forward, giving everyone the chance to come up with their names. No more coming up writing the silly names and that. So we're growing in this thing now. You know what I mean?
Cereals, you know how it gets. Obviously, you pass the pun in it, you know how it goes.
Yes, cereals. What's your name, brother?
Hey, come on, you know about it. Jay Moncho.
Jay Moncho.
I'm trying to make me a meal in a week, shit.
Moncho's back about.
Jay Moncho.
Just call me O. Just call me O, man.
Just call me O.
There's only one. Just call me O.
Got acknowledge.
Hey, acknowledge.
As always.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Acknowledge and this is Protest TV.
You can call me Jay Levi. Archie, Bench Banter. That's it. You've decided your name, so I'm not going to piss about your names no more. That's what you want to be called. That's what we're going moving forward. But obviously, you know what it is. You are locked into Bench Banter.
You know it.
Alright, you know what it is, guys, man. Last episode of the year, you know what I usually like to do. Just take a little end of year wrap up, man. How are you all doing? How did 2022 go for us? How are you all feeling, man?
Feeling good.
What did we achieve this year?
Yeah, just fucking that.
Yes, we are here live and direct in Green Park. You know what this is, season finale of Bench Banter. As you can see, I'm joined by 2 lovely ladies today. Tell us your names.
Vicky, aka Best Vicky Ever.
Best Vicky ever. And the lovely
Grace, aka Tags Pixels.
Cheese! Obviously, you know what it is. We're out here, sat on a bench, winter and that, bit chilly. All right, ladies, you lot wanna make me feel okay? Let's talk about the problem with black girls.
What? Do you want us to go or what?
Bruh. There was no need
I didn't know I was getting invited
There was no
for
need.
this.
Do you think you're in a better place or a worse place that you started the year in?
Probably a better place.
Better. Yeah.
In what sense?
Much better. Like mentally.
Mentally.
In a better place mentally.
I'm trying to even think back to earlier this year. I'm trying to even think like.
Because what happened last year was jarring.
Yeah.
2 years of your life was written off.
And what? just stay in your house.
That's it.
Yeah, but there was a few outside though. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
people were.
I said trapped in the yard like we went out there, bro.
Don't let them know that, man.
Lockdown. The whole fear behind the pandemic was the not being able to travel thing, innit? If they,
For the most part.
yeah, if they take away the ability, but they can do it now. You see what they done to them truckers in Canada that were protesting and that.
No.
They were protesting and they froze their bank accounts. Ooh, exactly.
This is what we was discussing earlier in the
That's
car
the
as
way
well.
the world is going, bro. That's the way the world is
If
going.
you speak up, then
They can if they get control of our money.
No, that's why they want a cashless world, innit?
Cashless world. Everything is cashless now, innit? I was saying to see Reels in the car earlier, bro. I think the plan now is to just
Have everyone in debt.
yeah, keep everyone in debt, bro.
but that's always been the goal.
Yeah, but
Ownership,
before,
innit?
nah, even like just the way you can get an overdraft out now, bro. Back in the days, you had to go through like multiple bare checks just to get an over. Nah,
Oh, is it nothing easier?
bro.
The credit cards being given out. Like,
Alright, true.
It's simplified, bro. You can just do online banking. You can get an overdraft like that, bro, and it keeps you like owing the money in it. Do you know what I mean? Introduce yourself to my millions of subscribers.
Hey, hi, my name is Tappy. That's it, man. That's it, man.
Is Tappy? Yes, we're with Tappy. Obviously, you might recognize his face. Come back from season 1 to make a late appearance for season 2.
Now that's an interesting topic.
Obviously, Tappy, what we saying, man? What we saying? We're out here.
Out here.
Cost
Sunny-ish day.
of living crisis and that.
If anyone's watching this, my Venmo and my cash.
Say cash app.
My cash app. I don't even have one, but I'll make one and you put in the description. Please.
Donate. Please donate.
Please. I have a wife and kids.
What's the world looking like for the future generation? What's the situation for them? Do you think we're leaving a better situation for them or a worse situation?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Do you think you'd like to be in school?
Oh,
Like, would you like to be in secondary school in the social media generation?
I don't think so. I think because a lot can just be captured now. I feel like even like in terms of when people have their phone, like their first phone now. Like I got my first phone in like secondary school. Now people are getting their.
I got mine in year 6. There was
Okay.
said no. Said
Yeah.
you don't know about that. Yeah, too young for that. How would you monitor your kids' phone? What would you do to make sure they're not seeing shit they shouldn't be seeing?
Apparently there's like apps you can download as parents, and there's like you can see and track like what your children are being like.
Oh, you'd be one of them parents. Would you like be snooping on them and stuff?
To an extent, I think, because when I think about some of the things that like, we all were watching, I mean,
Was you watching me?
nothing crazy.
Do you think I think the internet was one of the worst things. Actually, no, it's hard to say that.
no, it's one of the best, but it's one of the worst. Like, because
It's got its pros and cons.
It's got more good things than bad things.
Do you think it has more pros or more cons?
Way more pros and
I'm
cons.
guessing you're referring to social media when you talk about the internet.
Not even just social media, just
It's
the accessibility.
Say the social media.
Don't you lot think it's got way more pros and cons?
Yeah,
Name me
it
5
makes-
pros.
made me cook.
Exactly.
Name me 5 pros.
You can search anything up straight away.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I didn't want to show the pros. Okay.
You can fix anything. Google or YouTube video, how-to videos.
Yeah.
Email.
Email.
Are you saying porn as well? No, I'm joking. No.
What do you think about Rishi then? Rishi Sunak. Do you think he's going to be a good prime minister?
Did you see the clip of him where he was like in Tunbridge or whatever and he was like talking to the rich people and it was like, we put a lot of money into all these, deprived areas and we're going to take that back.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that man is not my friend.
I don't think he's going to be for the people, bro. I really think he's just going to be there helping his rich friends and all that shit.
He's too rich. He's too like divorced.
Apparently he's even richer than the fucking king.
Apparently he's one of the richest people in the country.
How though? What does he do? He's gonna say a madness.
I had to catch myself.
I mean, bro, what's going on in the videos now is crazy, bro.
No.
It's a different time
Yeah,
now.
this is what I'm saying, bro.
Way different.
But that's what I'm saying. See how these young kids are exposed to like
No, it's true.
mad shit from young, fam.
Like when you see it all over the place and everywhere, you become desensitized. To it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Like,
Do you think
Highly
everyone?
sexualized as well. Like,
yeah,
I think everyone is just desensitized now, anyway, man.
yeah, because you see it.
I think it's
you
cool.
Just see madness.
Don't you
every day.
feel like it's cool not to care? If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everyone feels like it's
Everyone
cool to not
thinks that.
give a shit about anything.
Yeah,
Do you know
exactly.
what I mean?
And everyone's pretending that they ain't got emotions.
Yeah, why is that though? What's that happening? What's happening out here, bro? Like,
Due to last year, innit?
they say the pandemic done this to us.
Why did
that?
the pandemic? I think people just those, man.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I think everyone's been broken since the pandemic, man.
I think probably everyone's been broken since 2008.
2000, why 2008?
Recession, man.
The recession.
Yeah, man.
Life got
Yeah,
really
like, where were we in 2008?
We were
though?
kids,
we were
man.
in school,
We were
man.
kids, man. But
Don't
those
pay money up,
effects,
man.
those effects have been revolutionary, man.
What, do you think?
Like, yeah, man. You remember, man.
Who was Prime Minister at the
always
time? Was it Brown?
Gordon Brown. Tony Blair resigned at the time, innit?
Yeah. Would you rather go on a vacation with friends or with your spouse? Friends. Oh, madam don't like a vacation.
my wife, innit?
Yeah, madam don't like a vacation. Would you rather go on a vacation or would you rather like go on a lad's
You're
holiday?
waiting 2 hours for your missus.
Vacation depends on the. What do you mean vacation? What's that?
Like going on any holiday with your missus, innit?
Your wife or missus?
Yeah, your wife
Okay,
and
let's.
your missus.
Now,
It just
for
says
this-
spouse on that question.
Okay,
innit?
okay, but let's just say missus. Innit? Well, you're saying spouse and
You say missus.
Partner.
What's the difference though? Partner's a partner, innit?
My wife are married,
How long have I been
So there's a difference between going on
Do you know what
holiday
I'm
with your
saying?
wife.
with your girlfriend.
Have I done one already?
Yeah, must be different to
Like,
going
I've
on
already
with
gone
someone
on
that's your
holiday
wife.
with her, Jamie,
Okay,
and
okay, so
like
wife. Okay, we're saying wife.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather go with my wife.
You, what about you?
Yeah, if you see it that way, then yeah. If
got-
wife to wife, then yeah.
Yeah.
If she's a girlfriend for like
What you
a year
doing?
or so, then I might skip that one.
What you do?
No, I'll say friends still.
This guy.
Just gonna have a traumatic experience. That's why.
What about you, Steve?
If it's wife, it has to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wife is so wife
It's
is a
hard to
different
find a
thing.
wife these days.
Boy, let's not even get on that, boy.
True say, man, we going on holiday with the
You know
man,
what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but you can go on holiday with the man them and find your wife. You know what I mean?
that's
You
what I'm
never
saying.
know.
On
man.
holiday.
Yeah. You're not trying to find a wife on holiday.
Not saying you're not trying to find a wife, but what's the chances of finding a wife on holiday?
What, you never had a holiday romance?
This ain't no book thing, bro. This ain't no This ain't no fairy tale book thing.
In the sunset, like in the sun.
Chilly. Obviously, it's a bit cold out here. I'm out here on the countryside coming to visit my people. Them see me, I'm out here in Richmond Park and that. Obviously, I'm with my lovely lady friend here. Tell him your name. Tell him your name.
Celine.
Celine. See, this the one and only. We're out here by the riverside in Richmond, and obviously, you know what it is. See this.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Like I said earlier, even better for seeing you. So, yeah,
Have you seen you again, man? It goes way back.
it's been too long.
It goes way back.
It really
ODN days. ODN days.
That's what you gotta say.
What's adulthood saying for you? How you finding it?
Ups and downs. I'd
Ups and
say.
downs.
Yeah. But mostly good. Especially recently, it's been alright.
What
Yeah.
would you say the worst thing about growing up is?
Responsibilities?
But you had responsibilities when you were younger as well.
Not really. You have your
What is-
parents doing shit for you all the time. Like you go to school, you come home, shit's done for you. Like
but
it's
there
not
was
that
still
hard.
like responsibilities in the sense of your studies and
Or
learning
like
and-
homework.
Yeah.
I never did it. So you know what I mean? I never did that shit. So I had no responsibility.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Really mine still.
Nah, I would love. Wow, would you not like to read someone's people's minds?
Yeah,
or-
you'd like to know what's going on in there, man.
Yeah, but reading their minds.
Getting the mixed signals from them things, boy.
Yeah, it might help with the mixed signals. All you girls giving mixed signals, stop it.
Girls love a mixed signal, man.
Yeah, love a mixed
but
signal.
then again, do you think men are just getting worse at reading women?
No.
You don't reckon?
I reckon.
I reckon we are, bro. Man, I reckon we get worse at reading women, man.
But that's the problem.
They communicate completely different to the way we communicate, and we're not adjusting well to the game, fam. That's why we're
We
losing.
vocalize and theirs is more like
I think it's
body
a-
language and whatever.
That's always been the case, but now it's been a situation in which now that they realize that their method of communication is what they do, it's like they find it easier to just, I don't need this shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, true,
I don't need this shit. You know what it's like to be a kid, innit? And if your parent is watching your, would you not be scared of your child getting like bullied and things like that?
Yeah, you gotta train them.
Train them.
Yeah, you know.
Do you think you were well trained as a kid? What did your parents do that made you a well trained kid?
You know, it was. You know, it was the beatings.
Why all of us gotta say this? So what? We're well trained kids because we got beats.
It's sort of like, you know what? it doesn't matter what everyone else says. You can say that.
If you didn't get beats, do you think you would have been like what type of kid?
I'd be moving like one of the kids, you know.
Was you a naughty kid in school?
I wasn't naughty. I was just very like, I slacked a lot. I'd say, yeah.
Why? What made you slack?
I think like getting bullied was one of them.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, that was one thing that probably got in the way of me like studying as well as I should have. Alcohol after a certain age, that got in the way, you know. I'm really making myself sound really good right now.
What age do you think you first started?
14, 15.
Took your first
My first sip of a cherry Lambrini.
You say you was in this Riverside, yeah?
No, not here. Wimbledon. Mostly Wimbledon.
Oh, is that where you went to school? Yeah, Wimbledon. Okay.
Yeah,
so your first drink was what? Cherry
Lambrini, cans of K. I was a proper classy bird.
So one thing over there they were saying about it's like the connection and the time you have. Back in the day, your parents didn't have like phones to keep on contact with someone the whole day.
It's
like,
so crazy.
They didn't see your dad left at 7 in the morning, come back till 7 at night. So your parents didn't see him. They had lots to talk about and But now you're on the phone to them all the time. You're messaging them on your lunch. You're calling them. They know you've been on FaceTime to them during the day.
Yeah.
When you come home, you know.
It's mad. It's mad pressure.
Yeah.
The constant need to be in communication is like that was never there before, innit?
And social media as well. Like
yeah, but then again, that's
too easily accessible, including us. Even us as men.
Yeah.
We're accessible. Like,
yeah.
But back in the day, that was much harder for them to
a
do.
girl to get a guy
than it is for a guy to get a girl. Yeah, 100%, man. Because men always have to graft to get a girl, whereas girls can just.
If you're an average looking fella, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said,
You might get
he said, you don't think you're an average? Do you think you're an average looking fella?
No, of course, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, average looking fella.
Acknowledge it.
You acknowledge it.
Because obviously, if you're a good-looking guy, do you know what I mean? I would assume it's easier for you to get girls for the most part. Girls
Yeah,
just
but you still need something. You still need
something
something about you, man. You
you
can't just be a good-looking guy.
No, facts.
Whereas girls could just be good-looking, but there's nothing up there, and they can still like
That's what I'm saying.
they can still get somewhere.
You
You know what I mean?
looking, but it can all change as soon as you open your mouth. Literally.
So it goes back to what he was saying. Obviously, back then, nowadays you have to have chat. Like if you don't have chat, you're a lost soul. Do you know what I mean?
How's you managed to chat with the ladies? Then you man say you got good chat.
I think girls don't appreciate good chat sometimes.
Oh,
I feel like they just like to keep it too basic.
yeah, but this is a controversial thing about to say, but I reckon most girls ain't got good chat, man. Am I lying?
Well, they ain't showing it.
Or I feel like they ain't. Most girls ain't got good chat, man. They don't know how to
So you
chat.
always ask them about them, innit?
Yeah, but you do that, and then it's like,
so,
yeah, of course you have to ask about them, but that's how conversation
But it's like
flows,
they're not
isn't it?
reciprocating onto you.
Yeah, the answers are a bit shit sometimes, man. Do you know what I mean?
Blunt.
Yeah, man.
So essentially, you always got to be creative.
No, but I reckon the chat will get better. It's winter, innit? It's cuffing season. Hot girl summer, they don't want to know you. They don't want to chat to you.
It's getting cold.
I had that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had that recently.
What did you have, bro?
Well, ting. Obviously, she wanted to do up City Girl. Like,
Oh yeah, we'll say that she want to come back around.
Swing back round like Peter Parker. Swing round, lad.
And also it's generational wealth, isn't it? Because like as a kid, his family was already rich.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So like, and I think a person like that, never mind like what kind of person he is. I'm not going to say like he's this or that. He's just in a totally different reality where like I don't think he has a concept of money. You know what I mean? When you're that wealthy.
Do you think a lot of politicians are probably in just a different reality to the normal person anyway? Do you know what I mean?
I think so, but I think Rishi and his family are like rich regardless of like politics. You know what I mean? Like I think I'll compare him more like to a Kardashian's like, you know, concept of money, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Kardashian's money is stupid money as well, man.
It's stupid.
What do they actually do?
They look really good.
All of them as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you think it's the best looking one?
It was Travis Scott's girl until she did that whole shit with the lips.
Which Travis Scott's one? The
Kylie, the one that's like the billionaire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why she did that with the lips.
They want to have for lips, innit? So you're gonna beat your kids?
No. Just take away their stuff. You know, now it's like take away a kid's phone, they'll fall apart.
Do you reckon?
No,
That's funny as hell.
Jump on their console, they can still access the internet anywhere, man.
That's the
iPad,
thing.
console,
Like-
school, wherever, man.
My little cousins and my brother, my mum took away his what do you call it, controller, and he was like, damn, and it hurt him. And then there was one time he did something bad, she took away his phone, and he was hurt. So it's small things like that. You take away like a PS4 controller. I think like kids these days are very fragile.
Yeah, do you reckon?
Everything offends them.
Do you think we were tougher as kids?
Yeah, because we didn't have PS4 controllers that we were attached to like that. I don't know about boys. Maybe you did.
Nah, I didn't have. We had what, PS2, boy. You can't go. You can't even, because it was wire connected as well, with it. So, are you worried about having kids?
To an extent, I think it's like you need to know for sure that you're ready to have a kid. And I think it's a huge like responsibility. For me personally, it's like you can't just like have them and then just abandon them or leave them to their own devices.
What do you think you need in place before you can even you think you should even have kids?
I think a sense of stability in your own life, in a sense, because it's like you can't take so many risks when you do have children. I think you kind of have to put them first. It's like literally you have to put them first in my opinion. So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's a big decision. And I think
they're crutch.
What, for parents?
Yeah, just in general, like.
Like a crutch.
Man.
You know what they tried to spin it with now? They're trying to spin it with basically it's whoever asks who. Like if I ask you.
Yeah, so basically
but they're not gonna ask it anyway, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're not asking.
Man.
So yeah, it's like
It's always us asking. That's what I'm saying. Because they try to make it sound like, if it's the first date, the guy should always pay. But if the guy's always asking for the first date anyway, he's always going to be paying anyway.
So, and if the guy's always asking to do something, then he's always going to be paying.
I think you should pay though. But
yeah, of
unless
course,
you're not feeling it, then I'll have to pay. I can't. Like, if I want feeling.
I'd always pay on the first date, no matter what. No matter what, just pay on the first date.
Obviously,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
doing up gentlemen.
A girl told me she had one brother's name on her phone as free food, and that's when I just knew that the game was fucked.
Saying the man could be on some girl's phone as free
food.
Yeah, bro, I'm definitely down with free food.
If I'm on any girl's phone as free food, don't even shout me, bro.
This food ain't free.
One bird fucking tried to come back, chat to me, and I tried to chat to it. Didn't want to know, man. Now obviously it's getting cold and whatnot. So they tried to chat to me, and I'm like, hold on a minute, what happened? Like, what? You talked about going on a date, and I'm like, listen, you've lost your mind.
Yeah,
you're funny. Yeah, man. It's funny. It's
crazy out here, man.
Yeah, winter makes people cool down, innit?
They're just as brazen as men now, because men do the same thing.
They're more savage, I think.
Do you reckon?
I reckon so.
Yeah, but it's because they know what they want, man. They can get what they want.
No, they're just better at cleaning up their shit. Let's be honest, we're both dogs, but they're better.
Yeah, well, yeah.
That's
a good one. That's
a
good
one. Obviously, we just don't care, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Say we don't care.
They don't care about the mess, but they like they'll literally scoop it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, the cat flicks it.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we just leave it there. Wow.
They'll cover it up. Oh wait.
Did you not drink in school?
Nah, you know, I went to a boys' school. We weren't really...
You weren't really on that?
Yeah, unless we were going to a party. But I'm thinking I probably didn't first start drinking until I was like 16.
16, yeah, that's like the age that most people start, I think.
Yeah, so you was out here living that fast.
Living that fast life. Yeah, it was a bit mad, so I can't lie. I was exposed to shit a bit too early on.
Yeah, oh wow, what shit was you exposed to?
What, alcohol?
Oh, yeah.
Being the main thing, being out on these streets at times where kids should not be out.
What was you out there doing?
Just running around doing the most. I can't really tell you exactly what, because I'd embarrass a few people, so I'm not going to do that today. Just...
You're trying to say some names.
Yeah, I'm not trying to list any names today. Just like chilling in parks at like 1 o'clock in the morning when you've told your mum that you've gone to the cinema with your friends.
Say you had kids and they behaved the way you did. Would you
that
be angry at them?
Happen.
How? What are you gonna do to stop them from doing what you do?
Be like, if you're gonna do all that shit, do it in the house.
Oh really?
Like, so I'd be like, if this is what you want to do, here's the bottle. Within like a certain limit, like.
Or you're gonna do just sit.
No, not like that. But you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be like the cool mom that's like, like bring your friends around and they can all sit here and you guys can go in the basement and get drunk and do whatever you need to do, but you're not leaving the house.
At what age are you allowing this to start happening?
16 and over, I think. That's when you've got a little bit of a. I don't know. Do you know what I mean though? I'd rather that than they be on the streets. Like getting, I don't know, doing silly things that they shouldn't be doing.
How far are you letting them take it though? Like what are you letting them do in the house? Just drinking, smoking weed? Taking
what
pills?
I was maybe doing at that
bit
age.
of heroin?
So like, no, you're taking it too far. Too far.
I think you got to be able to feed yourself before you feed a child. You know, I've always thought like you got to have a house and a car.
But it's hard. Don't you think it's hard for our generation to be getting houses though?
Oh yeah, it's nearly impossible for some.
So if it's nearly impossible and we're all thinking, we can't even have kids till we got a yard. When are we going to be having kids, man?
You can wait. There's time.
Okay, I'm gonna say something a bit controversial. I'm gonna say something a bit controversial. As women, don't you feel like time's ticking a little bit for you, or is that never a worry for you?
It's not a worry for me.
Yeah, for me,
it's not that deep.
Yeah.
Because obviously there are, even if it's not even just an age thing, there are obviously different avenues to even having children. There's adoption, there's surrogacy, there's all these other things in it. But in terms of your biological, like, I don't know if do you want biological kids or anything like that?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Have you ever thought about like going to freeze eggs or anything like that?
You know what? I considered it one time, but I didn't realize it wasn't free on the NHS. It's expensive. I was just like, oh snap, never mind. You know.
Have you ever been stood up? Anyone ever been stood up?
No, I haven't still.
You said,
I can't lie, I've been stood up, but I've been disappointed when I got there.
How demand the meeting good girls? What vibes are we in to meet good girls? You know what I mean?
Them in the library, man.
In the library. What are we doing in the library, fam?
You can't find good women, man. No, I mean you can, sorry, but you can't find them like in places like the club and.
Here's what I'm saying, but where?
Hence why they're good women, innit?
Demand them like move to girls on the road and that.
Nowadays,
do you do that?
Yeah, 100%.
I've always believed it's better in person. It is better in person, but nowadays it's harder because you could just be seen as a creep or something.
That's why I don't like moving to girl on the road. But then you end up in some girls group chat saying, this guy, you know what I mean? Like this creep try to move to me on the road. Do you like a girl with like I don't know, man, cosmetic stuff done?
I want to say no, but like, yeah, I'm looking for a wife, man. You know what I mean, like saying like I can't really be too picky,
I'm looking for a wife as well.
Yeah,
man.
wait, what?
I'm looking for what? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What you talking about? Thing? Yeah. What I'm still with,
bro. This is a live reaction.
She kicked my country ass to the curb, man.
Oh my God.
It gets like that, bro. It gets like that. What can I do, man?
Cost of living, bro. God damn.
Cost of living, bro. Questions about like my future that I just couldn't answer.
Right.
How am I doing? I'm like literally like I ain't got the answers, man.
It's like, whoa, this shit's getting really realistic here.
Literally, man. Do you know what it is? I feel like the older we've gotten, do you know what? These questions are gonna get asked when it comes to situations in relationships, and I just didn't have the answers, man. I just didn't have the answers.
Look at me saying I'm looking for a wife. You know me, man. That's never been my thing. But it's like
that's what I'm thinking. Like I've never seen you wanting to like.
Yeah, but it's because like when we're younger, and I don't even mean like when we're 18 and shit like that. It feels like even just like 3 years ago, you could just have like a casual thing with a girl and she'd be okay with it. But now they're thinking about
complications with casual situations now.
Exactly,
as well,
exactly. These biological clocks are ringing and shit like that, and a lot of these motherfuckers are like, yo.
Even on the dating apps, I'm seeing all these women like in their 30s, 40s, trying to match with man. I'm thinking, you probably had some that was chasing you when you was in your 20s. You know what I mean? And now you're out here looking for a bit of Josh.
I'm like, oh, I know how you got here.
You know what I mean? Like,
I know how you're joshing around.
I take care of me first.
And then you come from single parent households? No. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, nice.
What about you?
Yeah, that's yeah, single parent household, man. Shit, you just grew up with my mum, man. So yeah. Sometimes I feel like, do we have a different perspective to y'all that grew up with like both parents around, or do you think we've just gone through the same kind of childhood?
I have no idea, you know. Like, what was it like?
I think it was for having both parents.
Yeah.
I think it's you both see them, so it's like you kind of see them just interact, and like you see kind of like, not that you should always like subscribe to gender roles, because I think with my parents it's like there's still that traditional element, but it's still like they kind of like give and take in a sense. It's kind of like that partnership in a sense, so it's like you're able to just see that like every single day, I think.
Do you think it gives you a lot of different perception of love than us?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's just because I guess if you just see your mom,
single parent house, we're damaged. I don't believe in love.
It's just what you see is your environment. I guess it shapes. I guess it's like that psychology thing. It's like in childhood, it's very forming. So it's like it kind of informs your perspective.
So do you think? What do you think is the bigger basis of who you become as a character? Your childhood years or your teenage years? Childhood.
Yeah.
Really?
I think teenage.
You go through a lot more of your.
I think childhood.
Yeah. I feel like you go through a lot more of your form. Like you decide who you are more as a person in your teenage years. What do you think is worse, weed or alcohol?
Weed, alcohol, not weed. Yeah. Alcohol, like you're not yourself. I don't feel like you're out of control when you drink alcohol. Whereas with weed, it just mellows you out, or you fucking pass out. And that's it.
What is it about alcohol that you think? What is it that makes it?
It's poison. That's literally what it is. It's
but
poison.
it's crazy how different types of alcohol
can
make
do
you
different
feel.
things. That's why I avoid vodka. I can't drink that shit because I think it just makes people aggressive.
But do you think they're called spirits for a reason? Messing around in your spirit and that, innit?
Yeah, pretty much. I think so, man. There's some kind of. I never thought of that before. But exactly.
There's some kind of symbolic reason why I think they're called spirits, man.
Yeah.
Why else would they be called spirits? But I swear he's going for president again, though.
Yeah, Kanye 2024. So.
But what's going on here? You already tried this and he failed, and I swear it gave him like some kind of mad. He went on a downward spiral after that. So why is he doing this again?
Because he wants to.
Kardashian curse.
The Kardashian curse.
That curse is real, you know. The funny corruption. That curse is real, bro. Yo, every person that they've dated has just spiraled afterwards. Lost their minds.
They can't be good for you, man.
They've lost their minds, mate.
Do you reckon it's worth it?
Good looking, bro. Just too much going on, man. Too many cameras. Do you know what I'm saying? Too superficial and stuff.
I don't know, but I don't know what Kanye. I don't know what. But we all know he's got mental health problems, though, innit? But
he says he takes medication. Well, he was meant to be taking medication. Or
what medications, man? He's bipolar, innit?
Yeah, I think he's got. Can't even say it, bro.
Because my thing with that basically was that obviously because Kanye West tried to speak out, and the same situation with Kyrie Irving as well, plays for the Brooklyn Nets.
But these men are chatting about. They're chatting about the
Jewish, but he only posted like I think it was just the name or just retweeted something. Do you know what I mean? And he got like slander from everyone. Like NBA even told him he's had to stop playing. Now he's got to follow some kind of regiment, some rules that he's got to abide by in order to get back into the league. It's been outrageous when 2-2's now where it was the program was posted was obviously on a Pacific platform, the Pacific guy who owns that with all the bread, and no one's getting at him. Do you know what I mean? It's on his platform.
Yeah, that's how the game goes. Then nobody ever goes for the people in power, innit? Of course, because we can't, man. We can't go for the people in power because
they'll break you down like enzyme.
They'll bring you down.
Finish you.
So they bring you down like enzyme.
Enzyme break you down, son.
Saying you've been writing bars.
Saying bars on that.
Reels, fam.
Tell us about your play then, man. Tell us about your play.
It was a mad. That's good, man. This is so backwards. I'm promoting the play after it's done.
That's what I'm saying, man. Yo, shout out director and that.
Shout out Tamsin Cook. Tamsin Cook. She wrote and directed and produced.
Amazing.
The play was called The Unknown Soldier. I can't recommend it enough. Hopefully she gets to tour like she wanted to do. It's gonna become a musical. It's about black people. It's about LGBTQ people. It's about minorities and just like what do you call that shit? Disenfranchised people. And like how those identities merge, how they conflict, and all that kind of shit. I don't know, man. I'm not describing it very well, but like it is a really emotional piece. And if you've ever gone through anything similar, like not being accepted for who you are, watch that bitch. Well, you can't now because it's done, but when the tour comes, watch it then.
Obviously, you can still keep an eye out for Tamsin Cook.
Absolutely, Tamsin Cook.
Up and coming in that.
Love you. She's amazing.
Can
you put that in the description?
Yeah, of course, man. We'll put you in there. Tamsin Cook. Yeah. Remember when you're famous? Yeah, Bench Banter.
Yeah.
2K23.
Exactly. What's cooking?
I know.
Yeah.
I do miss the days, man. The old days, man. The Odeon days, man.
Yeah.
Long time now, man. Yeah, good times, man. Shout out the Odeon crew if you're watching. Big up if they're watching. You know what I mean? I don't know who's watching. You know probably not watching. Shout out you lot, man.
Send them the link.
Hey, yeah, man. Add me on Insta. What I find.
I freeze.
Not question I think is the worst. Like when someone says, describe your personality or some shit. I'm like, oh,
yeah, I hate that question.
What do you want to say, man?
Try and answer it now.
Now that the king's in power, you don't think any conspiracies are going to come into play?
Andrew's thing is a whole conspiracy, isn't it? How he's not even been nicked. I know. It's a conspiracy in itself, isn't it?
Power talks, man.
Man said he doesn't even know the girl. Tutu's now there's a picture of him with the girl.
Yeah.
What is going on?
What?
Yeah. Do you think the royal family has his time is coming soon?
Nah, man.
Nah.
You don't think?
They bring too much money to the UK.
Do they?
Usually would come just to visit the Queen's Palace or...
Oh, for real?
Yeah, man.
But the palace still gonna be there, even if they the family, the palace still gonna be there. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean the thing about the family, though, it's like the royal family tradition. That's it.
It's family,
the limited culture that British people have.
It's turned into a museum, innit?
Where would you say the best food in the world's from?
Ooh.
That's a good question.
What's your favourite type? Well, that depends what your favourite type of food is, isn't it?
It's true.
What's your favourite type of food?
I don't know.
I have a feeling you're gonna say Thai or something.
Thai food?
I think it's Caribbean.
I think it's gonna say Caribbean.
Not even on a bias one.
Yeah, what about you? What's your favourite food?
I don't know my favourite.
What's that?
I do like some Mediterranean, though.
What's that shop?
El Garde, come on. What's that? It's urban restaurant, isn't it?
That's not what it's called.
It's called the Urban Restaurant, isn't it?
So why is it El Garde?
Because that's what he calls them. I don't know why.
The name this whole time.
So this guy was just calling it El Garde.
Yeah, El Garde, but it's Urban Restaurant, isn't it? But that place slaps still. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get some beef steak and that. Shout out to
they might putting raisins in their rice and that.
No, but it's like in a separate bowl, and that's not in the rice.
It was in the rice, bro.
Yeah, because again, he does the rice and then he will add it on top. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a spoonful of it. Yeah, it's optional. Yeah, it's optional. Yeah.
You told them you want
raisins.
And then it's just part of the food, isn't it? The whole time I didn't even know what I was ordering. You know what I'm saying?
Rice with vegetable with fruit.
Yeah, I'm walking up like, what you got? Is like you got.
There's two sides. It's like for the older generation, I think it was like they stayed together because it was like it was like maybe a shame to get divorced and stuff like that. So people just tolerated so much more. Yeah. And so our generation maybe is a bit more like. Okay,
so why are we staying together? What are we staying together for then? If we're not staying together for shame, we don't care about splitting up. Do you think we stay together for love? Do you think we actually stay together for love?
I'd like to.
Or is it just? or is it just necessity?
I think now it's more about love than it was about necessity. Like back in the day, you maybe had that stereotype if you didn't have a child at a certain age, it's kind of like, what's wrong with you? But now it's like we can wait until we find love and then we'll start talking about babies. Like you're gonna see more long-lasting relationship if both those people have put in the effort.
Do you think who gives up more easily, do you reckon, us lot or the older generation?
I think it's us. They spent many years? Yeah. Like,
but sometimes
people divorce it. There was a story about some dude divorced his wife that both 70 something because she cheated back in 60 years ago type of thing.
I'd divorce her as well.
Exactly.
It's true, to be honest. It's valid.
You cheated on me.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe obviously she knew, but she stood the test of time and said, I don't need to tell him. But you don't know what hurt him, one of those situations.
How did you find out then?
I didn't even know. I thought maybe she confessed.
I slept with Trevor when we were 45.
Yeah, no,
it's awkward, man.
It's mad awkward. You just sound like you're bragging.
Yeah.
You, like, start saying, oh, so I do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like that.
What would you do? Okay, if you ask someone that, how you prefer them to do it? To downplay it or to like just be confident in who they are? Would you find it arrogant?
Yeah, be confident if you're a confident person, innit? Like if you're a cocky bastard, then be a cocky bastard.
Oh, really? Do you like cocky bastards?
No, definitely. Don't start. Maybe if you asked me that 10 years ago, I would have been like, yeah, I love it.
Like, why do girls really like the bad boy when they're younger?
I don't know. It's like.
Is it the bad boy image or is it just
fun, it's like it's exciting.
What, something naughty?
Yeah.
Something your parents? Was that something your parents would approve of?
That probably plays a part in it as well. Yeah, 100%.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. My parents would not have approved of anyone that I've been with up until now. Yeah, 100%. Not one of them. My mum didn't like any of the people I went out with. And she would openly say it to my face, like, I don't like that guy. He's a dick. Why are you with him? I don't know, Mum. couldn't tell you, but I'm here now, so.
Really know too much about what's going on around.
Nah, it's mad in Iran right now. Apparently, these lot are fucking.
It's mad across the world, man.
It's mad. This is what I'm saying. Everywhere's protesting, but people don't see it as a bit strange. That everywhere's going a bit crazy right now.
Everyone's been going a bit crazy.
Yeah, but all of these protests and these fucking riots and these what's happening around? They're fucking executing people.
Yeah, because of the whole.
It's crazy. Do you know what I mean?
Like some woman apparently.
Yeah, she got.
They executed her, man, because she didn't wear her.
Read stuff, but it's when you read stuff and.
But that's what I'm saying.
It comes from sources you don't really
trust. Yeah, it just feels like
we're not there.
Yeah, are we being told the 100% truth, innit?
Yeah, unless you're not there to see it.
What do we really know, man?
Would you even want to go there?
No, of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
There knowing that's possible.
These people, it's different worlds, man. It's completely different worlds we all live in, man. Although we live on Earth,
the same planet, but
I feel like everyone's living in their own world, though. Really,
different.
Really and truthfully, yeah.
100%. So it depends on obviously what you search on, innit? What you're searching for. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's living everywhere in the world is crazy right now.
Everywhere's
if you're not going to search for it, you might not find it. Do you know what I mean? It may not reach your satellite and that. You know?
Do you ever go on Google Trends? Like, show you
what's trending. What's trending? What Google's like a bloody social media thing now?
You can, there's something called Google Trends, isn't it? It shows you what's
going on.
Nah, man, I don't use Google, man. I use DuckDuckGo.
Yeah, I use DuckDuckGo as well, but that's
my guy.
Yeah,
DuckDuckGo. Use DuckDuckGo.
I've given it a go.
Yeah,
giving it a shot.
Yeah, man, DuckDuckGo.
When I'm searching certain things.
See that stuff? Yeah, I feel even that DuckDuckGo.
Even that, I feel like they might have that.
You feel they're compromised?
Yeah, it's not that it's compromised. It's not that it's compromised, but I feel like at the end of the day, you're going against data and what's it called, cyber. Like network kind of engineers.
The algorithm.
So either way, even if you try and be anonymous, these fuckers can find you, man.
That George Orwell told us in 1984.
He did, man.
Brother, like, literally.
Surveillance state, isn't it?
Really watching us. Like.
Boy, what can we do now, man? We're living in it.
I struggle to find how they would monitor so many people, though. Like.
This is how they've done it, though. They didn't. They got us to monitor ourselves.
Through social media.
Yeah.
Through social media. We feed institutions so much information.
We freely give it away. Yeah, we freely give it away.
And
so
this fine by me thing when you go on websites, cookies.
Yeah, we just accepted them, man.
Information, eating you, boy. Fuck that.
Have any of you actually read through the thing?
No. Sometimes I decline them though.
Do we even know?
No, but when you decline
but then you can't use the website.
When you decline it gives you more options. Like
it gives you more options.
Personalization.
Oh, you personalize it.
Yeah, you have to personalize it.
Yeah,
that's long, man.
Exactly, it's long.
Don't accept that shit.
What's interesting in the politics world?
Oh, Matt Hancock and I'm a Celeb.
Yo!
Fucking hell, man.
That's
I was
crazy,
chatting to some people at work as well. It's like, the idea of celebrity. It's mad, isn't it? Is Matt Hancock a celebrity? Why is he a celebrity?
It's a weird line, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Like, is celebrity just someone who's famous?
Literally, because now that all these social media stars are considered celebrities as well, it is literally you just have to be maybe I think celebrity is more of a social media thing now, really, isn't it? When you think about it, if you're known on social media, you can easily be considered a celebrity.
Hollywood's dying, so definitely.
Hollywood is dying.
It's
what are your thoughts on the whole the Will Smith thing though from earlier this year?
Keep my wife's name. Wait, I think it's like we're saying, man. Like it gets slim pickings. So now he's thinking, I gotta keep her.
You know what I mean?
So Jada is like the definition of toxic positivity, bro.
Toxic positivity.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
Because the whole premise is like, we gotta be equal. We gotta positive energy and shit like that. She had this like moment, and Will Smith echoed the same thing when they were like, my happiness is my own responsibility. It's not Jada's responsibility to make sure that I'm happy. That kind of thing. Fair enough. In a different episode, Jada says, I feel like if you love me, you should know what makes me come. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, hey, hold on. So
you know what I mean?
So his happiness isn't your business, but your happiness is his business. Come on, man.
Man.
I feel bad for Will. I really do.
I do as well, man.
But that slap was some bullshit, bro.
That was bullshit, man.
That was a coward move, man.
I think it was staged. I don't know if you know about but I said I think it was staged. Bro.
I don't think so, because if you see the way what's his name has been moving,
Chris.
Yeah. Chris is not happy.
Yeah, but he's getting his publicity for his thing at the end of the day as well.
That's true.
I don't know what Will Smith gains from it. I don't know what he gains from it.
Will Smith lost his wife years ago, and he's still with her, and now he's lost his career technically. I don't know, man. I don't know what the game is.
I think his career went down probably around. Did you watch After Earth with his son? Fucking hell, that movie was terrible, man.
Yeah.
I used to rate Will as well, man.
I used to rate Jaden. Like,
you used to rate Jaden?
I know that sounds wild, but Karate Kid, he killed that shit.
Did he?
Yeah, he killed. Okay, he was a kid.
I'd say Pursuit of Happiness was probably his highlight.
Yeah.
Then yeah, shit, cool.
He's not an actor though.
He's not an actor at all, man. He's not an actor at all.
But boys, this is me, you know.
Oh, saying serials chipping out.
Father duties and shit, man.
Hey, you wanna give us a wise say before you go, bro?
I ain't got nothing, man.
I'll
leave that.
Hey, take it easy, man. Fam. Silent drive. What are you guys looking for? Are you even looking for serious relationships, or are you might just happy just be in the situations we are?
I'm idle.
You're idle.
Man.
Said you're not looking.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Don't know. I was looking. Gave up.
Why'd you give up?
Tired.
I was gonna say, do you ever like really look for a relationship?
No, I don't think you look.
What, you think it just happens?
Like you kind of just go about your own business and that, and you see who you see, and then do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're chatting to someone, you have to be chatting to them and be thinking,
forms into one.
You have to be thinking, this is someone I could be potentially be in a relationship with, or would you just go through?
Is that a conversation you have with yourself, or would you have that with the person after a significant amount of time?
For yourself. When do you then be like, what's happening here?
I don't know. I think
to be honest, I'm always wondering what's happening here.
What's going on, like?
I feel like the talking stage is difficult.
The talking stage is
mad. Difficult. The talking stage.
Do you know what I feel like? My problem I have in the talking stage, I think I go overboard with not trying to come across as a creep, because I'm automatically thinking she's probably done. I'm doing what tons of guys have done, trying to chat to you. They probably end up doing something creepy, and you probably think I'm just gonna be the same. So when you overthink like that, you kind of you're automatically still like you're still on the wall.
I only get that with girls that I'm generally interested in, you know.
Yeah.
I start moving a bit more cautious about what I'm saying and shit, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be free flowing, like.
But it's hard though, man.
It's hard
because I feel like there's a stigma on guys that we're kind of, I don't know, man. We're just all creeps,
just want one thing.
Yeah.
Want one thing, but that's
when you got to think of yourself as a guy, like what you can offer to a woman, like, because they're thinking that as well, especially our older age now. Women are more thinking about settling down, like they want stability.
What can we offer them?
Most men don't mind providing. Things. It's just the expectations placed on them, like they should be the provider. Like
that's true.
No, but it's not even that though. Men can provide, but women can do it for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Whatever a man can do, a woman can do for themselves. If you really think about it, man. And whatever a woman can do, other than like natural stuff and things like that, like a man can do it as well. It's like, what do we need each other for now? That's what we're not figuring out, I think. What do we need each other for?
I think it's because it's been traditional for so long, and it's been like the man and the woman. And now it's just like in this modern society, it's much more different. As you said, the women are more independent.
That's the thing. Women want a traditional man, but they don't want to play the traditional woman.
But the thing is, men also want a traditional woman, but they don't want to play the traditional man.
That's true. That's very true.
Again, catch-22.
Catch-22, bro. Catch-22. That's the problem we're having here, man. I reckon, man. And I don't know what's going to solve it, boy. How are we finding the creative field, man? We're toughing it out, man. We're toughing it out.
It's creating, you know.
It's creating. The creatives are creating. Yeah.
Do you find it hard to create stuff?
To an extent, yeah. I think it's like just keep on going in a sense. Because I think it's like, when I started, that was like more just a hobby in a sense. But then now you're trying to say, okay, let me try to take it a bit more seriously. Now you're looking at analytics, you're looking at like views, you're looking at all this stuff, and it's like, it takes the fun out of it.
Because we've reached a point where, obviously we are creatives, but we're reaching a point where we're kind of thinking about how we can make money from our creative stuff. Do you feel like it takes the love out of it a little bit, or?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah, I think then you have to start thinking more about how can I make money from this. Do you know what I mean?
You start thinking more strategically, and then you're just like, you're not really you are, to an extent. You can find a balance of like creating something that you like, and also like it's actually people gonna watch. But at the same time, it's like you're catering and then you're not really thinking about your own self. It's hard. It's a hard balance to find.
It is. I think like I spoke to Courtney about this. Like there was a time.
Let me just say, Courtney was supposed to be here. Courtney, when you see this, supposed to be sitting right here, wherever you want.
I remember saying to her, like, I don't grow tired of like my creative things, because I remember sitting up late trying to edit one photo and I was getting frustrated, but I was still up late trying to do it, and I loved it. I wasn't crying. I wasn't hurt. I was just like, damn.
Yeah, but do you think I
still want this to come out perfectly?
Yeah, maybe it's just. Do you think we all, because it's our work, we all have a sense of like perfectionism with it?
Definitely, everyone has their own style. Even if you don't put a label on it, you want it to look come out a certain way. And if it doesn't, you're kind of like, shit, I spent all that time doing this, but it's not as I
But it's still, you achieve something though, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. You can still share it, post it, but you're kind of in the back like, it's just a tweak, but I didn't have the time or energy to do that. But you know, someone still likes it, and you still.
She's at a fork in the road. Two paths, two destinies. She doesn't know which one to go down. How you feeling about it, man?
So just for context, it's like I'm thinking, because I'm studying my LPC at the minute, so I'm thinking going down like the legal route, and then like maybe going into like media entertainment type vibes, because that's still kind of creative, but you're still kind of getting that legal element. And then also the other side is like just actually committing to the content creation sort of thing. Maybe like, because I do like comedy skits and stuff like that, and so like trying to develop that into
comedy skit.
Hi, my name's Christina, and I'm a recovering people pleaser. Hi, Christina. It's been 21 days since I've said yes to plans that I didn't want to commit to. Whoa, that's big. And I'm not just saying that because I have a terrible habit of praising people for doing the bare minimum. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's like figuring out whether I just want to explore that, go down like the film TV route, and just trying to figure out what makes sense for me in a sense, because I think it's like the two paths are so different in a sense, and then it's like figuring out, you can combine the two. Maybe it's like you do both, but then you're just giving one part of yourself to this bit, and then you're giving one self part to yourself.
Be like the legal team behind the screen type of thing.
It could still be that.
Still watching, but you got your papers and forms like this ain't right. Legally, you know, this ain't how it's supposed to go.
It's hard navigating that bad boy image when you're a young man though, because they automatically then think I need to behave like a dickhead to impress
all
girls a little
time,
bit. Yeah. It's bad because I think it's created a vicious cycle now. Yep.
And then trying to grow out of that as well is another thing.
Yeah, no, but because what it does to some guys is they then get into a mindset of thinking this mentality worked for me when I was younger, so it's always gonna work for me. They never get out of it, and then it's just like they're doing that same shit when they're older, and it's repeating. It's facts, man.
After a while, it just doesn't work.
I think the cheating thing is all.
It's like unnecessary. You can just break up with the person, just be single. Point blank.
But what do you think it is that I think it's a sense of maybe if they do it once and then get away with it, then I don't know.
They can just keep doing it, and they can eat their cake. And
but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what pushes them to do it in the first place, isn't it? That's probably boredom. Do you reckon?
Yeah, like not.
I don't feel like sex is ever that deep, though, man. To be cheating? Do you think it's that to be cheating? You'll just have sex with your partner, though.
Right, but if the sex ain't doing it for you in the relationship, and of course you're gonna go look elsewhere. Then
just end the relationship if sex is that important to you.
Some people are incapable of breaking up with someone. That's one thing.
If you think shit sex is a good reason to break up with someone.
No, because I think you can come back from that.
From shit sex.
If you're in love with the person, and if you've had good sex to begin with, right?
Yeah.
I think you can come back from it and be like, do you know what, babe? This is what we need to do to work on our relationship. The sex is whack. Let's bring the spark back.
I wasn't gonna say it. Someone at my work, he asked me this question the other day. Would you work at a plantation for £100 a day?
A plantation, as in no, £100 a day. No, I'm not doing it.
Why
Sorry.
not?
No, I'm just not. No. Our people have gone through enough. I'm not going back. I'm not going backwards. I'm not doing it. I refuse. What a good question, though. What a good question.
£100 a day.
£100 a day.
That's £700 a week.
What, picking cotton and that? No, allow it. I'm not doing that. No, I refuse. Would you?
Listen.
You do most things though. Like you're like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it.
I'm gonna sell out for the money. I'm gonna sell out for the money.
Anything for a bit of cash.
So if you get into you start seeing someone, what are you saying, 4 months, 6 months in? If it's not, you're gonna continue just being friends.
I believe you was friends before that.
Yeah, if 4 or 5 months in ain't progressed from there, you're basically friends, man. Yeah, just leave as friends, man. When is the right time to start like questioning what the situation is, isn't it? 4 or 5 months in. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, roughly. I'll say that's
Yeah, if you're actively seeing each other for those 4 or 5 months.
What is it? What does it mean to be seeing each other? Just going out and that.
That's the other thing, though. Depending on obviously what do you mean. If it's just like
months, then
straight to my house, your house, do you know what I mean? And that was all one was doing. Now and then,
but if that's the situation,
may watch a movie, obviously, but then it's literally just to the yards and whatnot. To another situation where like you're doing the same yard thing, but then you're also going out having drinks and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? Going to dinners and everything else. And obviously, one party is sending mixed signals, and obviously, as we know, for the most part, do you know what I mean?
Here's the question. So if it is like, you have been chatting to a girl, maybe you've been chatting to her online, and then you meet up. You've been chatting to her and you've been taking it seriously. You've been chatting to her thinking, this is someone I could do.
Okay.
And then you meet up and you chop it the first night.
I mean.
Are you still looking at her as someone that you want to be with? Or
I'm like, obviously, she knows what she wants at the time, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Why not though? You was feeling her beforehand.
I don't think obviously.
So what? Because you got the chop first day. Isn't that what you want as a guy?
No,
is that what we want?
No, it's not. It's not.
Honestly. So what? The guys don't want the chops on the first day.
Obviously, guys probably do want the chop on the first night. Me personally,
but if it's a girl you're taking seriously, you wouldn't want the chop on the first. Okay.
It depends on the activities one does afterwards, innit?
What do you mean?
So I mean, like, so if man chop on the first night, I've met her, whatever, been chatting for like a week or two now, and then we've met, and then obviously, do you know what I mean? Man was chatting so much good game, chopped her on the first night.
Yeah.
Then it's like, obviously you're gonna be like, oh shit, man chopped on the first night, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So what, now your perception.
But then obviously you also like, cool. Obviously she wanted to chop, you wanted to chop. Do you know what I mean? Like, boom, it happened. But then it's like, what happens after that? Now it's like, if I come over and I just start doing a madness, start doing an absolute madness, then you're like, yeah, this thing's a jab. You're like, yeah, because I can't. No, because.
I'm saying, I saw that motherfucking Prince Andrew mourn his mother on live television.
You know what I mean?
Comfortably. You know what I'm saying? So it's like...
But it's a fact of like, they shape whatever we know, do you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Whatever they want us to know, it's always on the news. Then
real shit.
Second they don't want us to talk about it anymore, it's no longer on the news, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Epstein, we all forgot about that.
Yeah.
Remember, even Palestine, I swear we was talking about it on one episode.
It's like, yo,
nobody's talking about Palestine
it's
no
done
more.
now. It's done now.
Fucked, man. It's so fucked, bro.
I remember when we were kids, when we were children, it came out that the Catholic Church was out here touching kids.
And I feel like it's like that's something we all know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That the Catholic Church is a bit of a kiddie fiddlers.
Real shit. And I'm like, but my point is though, like, so why do people still trip when people believe in conspiracy theories? What is a bigger conspiracy theory than the literal Catholic Church and ruling elites, like including a prince passing around children? That's the thing. That is the biggest conspiracy on the planet, and it's confirmed.
It confirmed fact, truth, and he's still getting to walk around like it's normal.
Real shit. Okay, we can't prove that they eat them and androchrome, whatever that shit is. We're not quite there yet, mate.
Yeah. Do you believe in it? I believe in all that shit, though, man.
I don't necessarily believe in it, but like
doing some mad shit, vampire shit, man. I believe it, man. These are doing some vampire shit, man.
Okay, you're gonna have to break that shit down.
Yeah, adrenochrome. I do believe, like, I don't know, man. Why? What is the obsession with kids? Normal person will look at a kid and think, that's a child. Let's leave children alone.
That's the crazy thing, because even like the worst murderer or criminal in prison, they fuck you up if they find out that's what you're in there for. There's something very instinctive about protecting children.
That's what I'm saying.
It's as simple as that.
It has to be something dark with the fact that these are too on to kids, man. Just leave children alone. I don't understand.
But that's how I know we're done, bro, because if that doesn't fuck you up, if you know that like the ruling elites and like the Catholic Church are doing that to children, and as a society we still just like mind our own business and go to work and blah blah blah, that's it, man. We've really been demoralized. You know what I mean? Like,
man. I think the world since the pandemic, it's all gone fucking down the toilet, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't want to participate in this society anymore, man.
Yeah,
become a turtle and move to the Bahamas.
Why is turtle?
Because they get to live their lives, man. But yeah, tell the people about your clothing thing then. Might as well get some promotion in here for your thing.
Oh god, yeah. Plug myself a little bit.
Yeah, plug yourself, man. What's your Instagram handle?
So it's at La Sauce LTD. It's a brand that I have with my best friend. I'm like stuttering already. I hate talking about myself. I hate it.
Take two.
It's at La Sauce Limited Ltd on the gram. I run it with my best friend Sophie Randall. If anyone needs to know.
Big up Sophie Randall.
Big up Sophie.
Big up Sophie Randall.
So we sell vintage clothes, secondhand clothes, all of that good stuff.
I was gonna ask you, just on a fashion tip. Do you feel like retro fashion has become a lot more
acceptable?
Not even acceptable, it's like a lot more people are trying to dress like.
Yeah, I think it's because of the whole sustainability thing that's going on now. Like people want to be more conscious of what they're doing in all aspects of like.
You think the time is ticking on like major branded clothes?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna go on for that much longer. I don't think
especially the more expensive it gets, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's not sustainable at the end of the day. Yeah.
You know, I think women just have high expectations as well.
So it happens.
They see social media, they see guys just with cars, money, jewelry, all this stuff. And
I feel like not even just guys, like women, men as well. I feel like
we have high expectations of women as well, man.
Like people's heads are too easy.
Do you know what I just need? I need a woman who's just willing to like work with me, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like everyone wants to be equal. We want to be equal. Men and women want to be equal, but
do they really though?
Do we really, man? It's like someone always has to be in power in the relationship.
That's why they all
someone leads,
man, all these things.
Yeah, man. I'm struggling with these feminist girls as well because you try to be a gentleman, but it's like, are you disrespecting their whole cause by being a gentleman? I don't know what the game is, man. I don't know what they want from me. I don't know what they want from me. What you want from me?
Yeah, trust me. Girls, just tell us what you want from us.
Tell us what you want, man.
Tell us what you want from us.
Tell us what you want.
You believe in love though? You think you can fall in love with a girl and just think this is the only girl for you?
Yeah, but 100%. I think
I think you fall in love.
Of course, you'll find other girls attractive, but that doesn't mean you want to be with every single attractive girl. You still just have one attractive girl.
Yeah, that's natural to find and like.
Yeah,
so you say that. So what's your definition of love then? Like you said, you just got that one girl. Then how do you define that? To
someone you want to be around all the time. Someone you can talk to about anything. Someone that feels comfortable with you. Someone you want to build like a family with. You have to have these feelings for someone. If you're not feeling that,
but do you think like the head over heels feeling you could have that? Like you think only her like.
Yeah,
I believe you could.
Wow, Jay Moncho, you don't have the head. You don't think you can have the head over there?
I'm struggling to find it. I wish I had that, but I didn't have.
Do you know what that is? Because your grass ain't always green on the other side, bro.
That's very true, man.
Grass ain't always green on the other side. If you get something that you like, why are you gonna be trying to find something else that you like if you've already got one? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man.
No, that's it. Jesus, diversity, as I said, was sport for choice in the
temptation,
world,
man. It's still the temptation in that as well, isn't it? But I guess
we're used to having too much.
So stretching your arms to the stars, but you're forgetting the flowers by your feet.
Deep one.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, that's it. Acknowledge.
With a big quote.
With a big one, it's true.
With being lost because that's how you find yourself.
All right.
That's right.
You heard her. Let's all get lost, y'all.
Find yourself as well.
Find yourself, you know.
Their house on their backs. Imagine we could live like that. Just
walk
around with our houses.
Yo, a turtle has a house and I don't.
Exactly, man.
Rishi, a turtle has a house and I don't.
Rishi, why?
Why, Rishi?
That was a good chat. We're signing out from Richmond Park. See how it goes by now. I'm going to hand you over to the lovely CELINE to leave us off with our closing message.
So the message is, if you've like the people in your life should only add to your life and never take away from it.
Hey, take it in. 6:50 and that now. Go back. Right, man. That's 2022 Bench Banter done. Cheers. Thanks for the band for turning it up. But yeah, just want to go around this circle. 2023, guys. What we trying to achieve for 2023, man? Hit it, Jay Mancho.
Oh, I'm just trying to be bigger and better, man.
Bigger and better
things, man.
Always.
Hopefully.
You know what I'm gonna say, man.
Flash it.
Flash shit.
Flash
Fly to the
it.
fly.
Keeping it fly or always keeping it go on, acknowledge what we're trying to do.
Travel more.
Oh yeah. Are you coming Barca, bro?
No, as if when is that for February?
May, bro. Time's there, bro. Time's there, bro. Yeah, who wants to leave us off? Who wants to do our closing saying then? Who wants to do the last one of the year?
Oh, cool. Hold on, I've got one.
You got one, yeah? Go for it.
So, let's see. The same water that boils an egg, that makes it hard, at the same temperature, softens a potato. So therefore, life is perspective. It could either be hard or be soft. You choose.
What are you made of?
You choose. You want to be hard, you want to be soft.
Egg or potato, egg or potato.
That's it. And with that being said, the last thing to say is...
God bless you.
Roll VT.
God bless you.
Let's go.
Okay. Yes, Bench Banter Season 2. You know what we do. We're back out here on the benches for 2022.
Bring it.
Whoa. Like Martin Luther Kilo.
Right, and
yo, look at that B, fam.
Read it and weep. That's it.
Whoa.
What's wrong with you?
You stepped in it! Man, the man don't step in his shit.
Man have to answer the time.
I want to know what oolong is.
Did you cry?
I don't know if I cried. You know, I don't know if I don't know if they've even said it. We've seen it.
We've seen it.
You know what I'm saying? It gets like that. But yeah.
Bench Banter.
Bench Banter.
Brain surgeon, right? This is someone that's gone to school for 7-8 years. Is paid less than a football player.
It's easy to feel like you're depressed, though, isn't it? But are you really depressed or are you just sad? You know what I mean? Yourself living in London for the rest of your life?
Can't lie, I love London. London, big you up anyway.
Involved in prostitution. I think, yeah, they don't see that side of it, and I think they are kind of taking advantage. In a...
From where?
What's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me.
Brazil, bro.
Brazil has everything, I've heard. It's got good food, got good music. It's got good people and girls in no particular order.
Turn around. Got to turn around. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me. Cause things ain't getting over. Listen to us.
Benchman.